Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you for taking your own time out to click on this video. And let's just get straight to it. This is a fictional theory that I thought of myself, and I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below as to why I believe Gale Weathers should be Ghostface in Scream 6. Now, there's a lot of evidence pointing here, but let's just take the last Scream movie as a perfect example, titled Scream or Scream 5. If you want to call it that. Now, in this movie, we have Melissa Barrera, who plays a character called Sam Carpenter, and her sister, Jenna Ortega, who plays Tara Carpenter. Now, throughout the movie, it's set 25 years after Billy and Stu's killing spree in Woodsboro, and basically this movie is about the return of Ghostface. Now, there is a point in the movie where Sam Carpenter, Melissa Barrera, and Richie go and approach Dewey because they want his help to take down Ghostface. Dewey then calls Gale and Sidney Prescott for their help in the matter, where eventually Gale Weathers comes to town and she's going to investigate the story and also help out in the meantime. Now, the theory as to why I think that Gale Weathers would make a perfect Ghostface in Scream 6 is simply because throughout these entire movies that we've had so far, there's been a lot of deaths. She's seen a lot of loved ones and friends who's maybe had partners be or turn out to be Ghostface or being killed retrospectively. So she's already gone through a lot of pain and trauma. She's written a book about these said things that's happened, and now she kind of leaves Scream 5 wanting to make another new book, which I believe is going to be a tribute to Dewey. However, if we take it back to Scream 5 for a second, Dewey was living in his trailer park and he was just living there. Yes, he was divorced, him and Gale, but he was just out living his life. Gale was doing her own thing, but because Sam Carpenter approached Dewey, she got him back into this whole mess of Woodsboro and Ghostface, which ultimately led to his demise, which Gale Weathers had experienced in town, and she learned about this news, and they were slowly starting to kind of rekindle a bit of love or respect for one another. And because of all of this, Dewey dies, which leaves Gale Weathers now to be, her ex-husband has died to the face of Ghostface. But this all kind of stems back to Melissa Barrera's character of Sam Carpenter. If she didn't reach out to Dewey, Gale Weathers probably would have stayed where she was. She wouldn't have had to come and investigate the story. So straight away, we've already got some big stakes here with Dewey's death, and this firstly gives Gale Weathers a motive to be Ghostface and get her revenge on Sam Carpenter and Tara Carpenter, who are alive following events of Scream or Scream 5. So if we go into the 6th movie for a second, we know that this is set in New York. Gale Weathers said she was writing a book at the end of the last movie. I'm not too sure if this picks up straight off where the last movie ended, or it's been a couple of years or months that's gone by. Gale Weathers, being a news reporter, immediately has like an alibi, being, okay, well look, I'm here to report about Ghostface's return, for example. She could hear about it and be like, oh, well look, I've come to kind of report about this and make a news story on it, or a news broadcast, whatever the case should be. So already she's got a motive for being there. Or she could also use the fact that she's still writing this book, if it hasn't been published as of yet, about Dewey as like a tribute. But what better kind of tribute would be to kill the people and the kids that kind of brought him out and to be in part of the police force again. So straight away, I think that there's some huge motives here, and I think ultimately I wouldn't really be surprised if she gets killed off in this movie or the next one, because I think they're planning a trilogy. But I think what perfect way to go out with her being killed than being Ghostface and maybe taking one of these two kids with her in the meantime throughout this whole thing. And she could also make it towards the end, which could maybe have a repercussions for, say, the next movie if they're making a trilogy, which I think could be a cool follow-on, where she is revealed to be Ghostface, but because she is a news reporter, maybe making up a false kind of news headline as such, maybe putting the blame on Sam and Tara Carpenter throughout all of this, and maybe saying that, well, actually, look what they're Ghostface, and they're the ones terrorizing New York. Obviously, there could be so many multiple situations this could go in, but that's just kind of my stakes as to why I think Gale Weathers would be a perfect Ghostface in Scream 6. If you agree, leave any and all comments down below and let me know if you agree with my sentiments, if there's anything else you can add, another reason as to why she could be a better Ghostface, or if you completely disagree, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you're unaware, I do have a Patreon. I have a couple of tiers you can select from, which starts from £2 per month, and these tiers do include like early videos, my release schedules, say what goes onto the channel. You can actually pick out movies for me to review. There's so much stuff to find out about my Patreon. The link is down below in the description box if you want to check out more, and I want to give a big special thank you to all my awesome Patreons who help support the channel. So thank you so much for clicking on to this video. Thank you for watching, and until the next time that I see you, I'll be seeing you later.